So the British Championships last weekend was super exciting that it went ahead and that it was happening. We've definitely felt like we've had quite a big gap between races in Scotland now. And yeah, conditions are always variable in Scotland, always challenging. And I think that's what actually entices me to the races, is that you've just got to get stuck in there and just accept, okay, we've got a running section through bog. This is it. Let's just do it. And then you're always there's always snow. Well, you've just got to hunt it out. And Di does an amazing job at that. So the race at the weekend, we sat in the cafe beforehand going, oh gosh, what are we doing? And even driving up to the ski centre, you couldn't see any snow at all. So we got there and there was snow. And then the first leg of it was pretty soft, spring-like snow. And it was a good old slog uphill to start the day, start the race. And there was soon a transition to run over a muddy, wet, boggy section. And then again, straight onto another big uphill. And, you know, I find it really hard to start off fast. And that's something that Skimo kind of, if you can start off fast, gives you a bit of an advantage just to get going and get into the front pack, I suppose. And anyway, I was mid-pack straight away, and that felt really good. And I was surrounded by other girls, which was really lovely as well. And, you know, everyone was digging in hard. And my race ended up being, particularly with one other girl, with Katie Henderson, and she was such an inspiration the whole race, because there were several transitions, because we went up a big hill, down a bit of a traverse, up another, then another down, and I was chasing her the entire race pretty much. And she was incredibly slick at her transitions, and that can make or break your race. And I definitely had a few little moments where I just made silly, tiny little errors. And it was, you know, it could just be of just not altering your binding to the correct position, or altering one and forgetting the other, or you know, positioning your poles slightly wrong so that they're not there to support you as you rip your skin off. There's so many fine details, and it's such an art to get it slick. And Katie was amazing at it. And then also, you know, the actual descending on skis, you've got to be pretty proficient to be up there and getting good results. So again, you know, Ursula and Katie are phenomenal on their descending, and you know, having those girls around and being able to see them just pushes you on as well. So it pushed me on, and I was like, come on, get off the brakes, stop making those corners, just get some more speed. And anyway, you know, we did 4 laps in total. Third lap, well, all 4 laps, I started each lap behind Katie, but only seconds. I was counting how many seconds, and I was between sort of 15 and 20 seconds at every transition behind her setting off. And that 4th lap, I knew I needed to just dig in a little bit more. She was very constant, which was inspiring in itself and good at pacing me. And then there was one section where I always gained on her in the middle of the lap, and it was a big traverse. And I managed to gain on her on this last lap, and we got to transition together. We both did a quick transition, and it was the last up, so I just dug in real hard, and I was able to pull away a little bit. And, you know, there's an element of me feeling a little bit guilty because I've tailed her the entire race, and then I'm just like, oh, sorry, I'm gonna dig in now. So yeah, I pulled away from her a little bit, and I think she had a little bit of equipment issues on the last up with the skins. And I didn't look behind, and I just kept digging, and then put in a fast descent back to the finish, and then she was not far behind me. So that was super cool.